A month ago, I speedrun America. 7 major cities in just 14 days.
It can't be that bad, right?
Oh my fuck! The babysitter's bag got pulled to the side.
This is supposed to be a cookie.
Apparently some people lick this.
For breakfast, we had 2 sandwiches and 2 coffees, and the total came to $80. Get me out of here.
And while I did try doing daily vlogs, there just wasn't enough time to edit them to my liking or to include everything I wanted to. So I'm making this director's cut version of the entire series, with moments I didn't include in the main video because I didn't have time, editing upgrades, visual improvements, subtitles, all the fancy stuff. But I've also included a brand new section at the end of this video. Since I know you guys are fiends for stats, for money, I've included a detailed breakdown of everything I spent during my stay in the great United States of America. So if you want to skip right to that, here's the timestamp, go for it. Otherwise, see you on the journey. 2 years ago, I decided to temporarily move to Japan, and it was worth it. So we're running it back, but this time the opposite side of the world, America. Except instead of a year, it's just 2 weeks. So a small vacation while Connor is cycling.
You really do need to see it to believe it. I mean, the way Connor fills out those biking pants, God.
But now comes the real challenge. How white do we actually look? Since we're as pale as a sheet of A4 paper, we had no problem getting through the security control, though the Turkish guys in front of us weren't as lucky. Just like in Japan, this will be a daily vlog series. Except the vlogs will come out every other day instead of every single day. Because our plan, as you can see from the map here, is to visit 7 of the biggest cities. 1 day will be spent in the city itself and 1 day will be spent on traveling. And we're starting off in the crypto capital, Washington, D.C. I expected to have a bit of a better vision of the White House, like you see in the pictures, but I guess construction waits for no man. We went to what the babysitter said is the fanciest store in America, and I got a sticker. I think for each state, we're gonna do 1 sticker. The one thing I didn't miss about America is all the homeless people shouting. He's so loud. First order of business, we're gonna see the guy in the funny hat, Lincoln himself. Is that a pharmacy? Everything really is bigger in America. This might look amazing what you see behind me, but that is only through the magic of AI, because in reality, I guess the AI has sucked all the water out of like, nothing here looks like it's supposed to look on the picture. Is Washington experiencing drought? Cause like, what the fuck is this? I just realized I'm so cooked. Because usually with the vlogs, I like to give you some context, some, ideas about the place I'm visiting, some information, but I have no idea about the history of any of this. What I do know though, is that like over there, Captain America went like, on your left. And over there, Spider-Man like backflip jumped and then did a somersault over a helicopter. And there's a building back there, which is like from Fallout 3. And Kevin Spacey was doing like all sorts of cool stuff around here when he filmed House of Cards and hadn't come out as a gay man to get rid of the diddling little kids allegation. Three facts about this guy over here, Mr. Abraham Lincoln, that I know by heart. Freed the slaves, had a very annoying high-pitched voice, and he got shot and killed. But now, let's see what Google says. What else might have we missed? So he was the tallest president, which is cool, accomplished wrestler, reportedly losing only 1 out of roughly 300 okay, that's crazy. And first bearded president. I hope this gives you enough information about the size difference, because I thought it was big, and it's literally as big as I expected. Right, there were some people next to me saying this guy had a speech where he said, "I have a dream," but I'm pretty sure that's not the guy. Call me Dan Mudan.
because I'm doing some investigative journalism. I have figured out where all the water in DC is going to. The reason it's empty is because they're pumping it all out, using these to water the grass. Goddamn classic American freedom. Wish we had this in Estonia. Goddamn tourists hugging all the sakura blossom. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Woo. Wow, movie magic. The reason why I'm doing this series is because all of my American knowledge is based on downtown LA. And people have said that it's like a hellhole. And by people, I mean me. I've been saying it. It's like a third world country. It is awful. I do not like that place at all, but because for some reason they have to have AX there every year, I just happen to stumble there. So I wanted to see what America is like in other parts of America, freshen my mind a bit. And this far, it is surprisingly great. Washington DC, fairly walkable, relatively clean, everything's nice, people are friendly. It is a bit loud, but I guess that's the entirety of America. Overall, I mean, it's only like 3 p.m., but this far, Washington DC, I'd say like a 7 out of 10. I don't mind, I like it. Look, that's the news, I think. He has a professional microphone. That's crazy. That stuff happens like in real life.
Give this young lady a clap. She just gave a donation to the homeless shelter.
Oh, thanks so much. Culture time, because next we're going to the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum. Oh, well, okay. Now that was a lot of culture. But speaking of culture, what's the main difference between Estonia and America? What have I noticed? I would say it's that people are really sassy here. Estonians are kind of cold, keeping to themselves, don't talk much, but here everybody's like commenting literally about everything. What my shirt looks like, that I'm holding a camera. And I don't mean sassy in a bad way, I would just say Americans are very extravagant.
This is also the last time I saw this sticker. I don't know where I lost it, but the sticker collection ends here, sadly.
You know, I'll be real, it did take a lot longer than I expected to see a picture of Trump. Oh my god. It's the Popo. It's, oh fuck, he's mate. We're the first Estonians in this cafe. Goddamn, put it in. Put it in. Last stop on our Washington DC trip, the Union Market. Son of a fish. That's the funniest shit I've heard today. For the most parts, it's just restaurants with funny names. And now we're gonna try and attempt to walk an hour back from Union Market to our hotel near the White House. So at least that should show us a lot of interesting things that maybe we missed. Like this McDonald's, for example. It's pretty cool. There's like an overhang over there. And if I filmed it, then on this GoPro, I should also have footage of somebody crashing their bike. Oh, this is so Nihon. Oh, this is Japan. Oh my god. Suck on these balls.
Google, show me this guy's balls.
Oh, and behind it is another Shinkansen. Holy shit. This is like winning a lottery. There has to be some issues with copyright there, because that is not the Big Ben I know and love. This is a hop scooter, and for some unknown reason to me, Bolt is a company that started in Estonia, and in America, they for some reason made it Hop. It's a different company name, but it's literally the same app and everything is the same. They just changed the name and made the new company. Even the dot under the O is the same. Explain that, conspiracy theorists. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Damn, I accidentally set it to video instead of a time-lapse mode, so there's just 1 hour of footage of everything being dark. Better luck next time. The view is pretty great.
These days, all I see is everything you're not. Between the
Road trip time.
since then, the lines you left behind you, they cover every bit of this
finally arrived in New York, and thankfully the hotel we're staying at is offering parking. Though for 2 days it's gonna cost a bit over $100. I'm so happy I even forgot to turn my microphone on.
It's been a tiring day. Now all that's left to do is set up all of the computer equipment and edit the vlog and publish it before I can go to bed.
Structure. Everything revolves around having a structure. See that building over there? Do you know what's holding it up? Structure. Editor, please remove the bones of the building and make it flop down. Filming in DC felt a bit awkward because I didn't know what I was doing. There wasn't an overarching thing I was trying to achieve other than showing off the trip. I liked structure. So we're changing it today by introducing my favorite gotcha mechanic, dailies. Eating a fruit, trying an exotic snack, finding a film or a game reference, and doing whatever the comment section says. These are the core pillars that I'm trying to achieve with every vlog. So with that put aside, let's see what New York has in store for us. Starting off by trying some public transport. I've heard some wacky stories about the subway, so let's see how it is. I also don't know how to get a ticket, so we have to figure that out. If this works as I think it does, then the steps are really easy. Just go up to a machine, say you want an Omni card, which is only like $1, put on the money, and we'll see if it works.
You don't even need to get the card. You can just use your bank card, which I saw later. God damn it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so much harder than I thought. Right.
It's there, right? Yeah, I got you. Is it looking at me? I think it's staring me down. I think if we fought 1-to-1, then the rat would actually take me.
First impressions, really great. It was cheap, it was on time, it was fast. I'm giving it a 2 thumbs up. I can't use the other hand because it's holding the camera. All right, editor, put those two together. Bam, another one done. That is a statue from GTA 4.
You wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
This is a line if you want to tickle the balls of the Wall Street Bull. But the balls do look pretty shiny though. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles be cooking something pretty good down there. That's reference to Friends, because behind me is the house from Friends.
Hey, man, look it, from the corner, he said, it's over!
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
Bro, I'm trying to enjoy the view, man. Hey, Nico, you wanna go bowling? Alright, spicy take. Italian pizza? I'm not a fan of it. I feel like it's lopsided. It's just mostly bread because they're really fancy about their bread. It has to be, you know, handmade and shit. I'm all about optimization, factories, children working in said factories. So regular pizza is what I usually go for. And here in New York, I thought I had to try a New York pizza because that's been hyped up. Now, I don't know what the hell is a thin crust pizza because I asked the owner if this is a thin crust pizza and he just said, oh no, the paprika sauce is in a different top. I don't think he understood what I meant. So I'm just gonna try the Ray's Famous Pizza, estimated $18.84, $5 for a slice. This is actually a really good price for a slice. Everybody on YouTube has just been hyping up New York pizza, like it is the best thing ever. I don't know how. It's sweet. How do they make pizza sweet like this?
One eternity later.
You know, this isn't a bad pizza by any means, but I would not say that this blew me away. This feels like a very average pepperoni pizza that I could get in Estonia, minus, you know, like half a liter of grease on it.
So I did get a time lapse, but the battery ran out after 90 minutes. Before coming to New York, I had a couple of preconceptions about it, and now that I've been here for over 24 hours, I feel like I can confirm or deny those. Like, for example, Filthy Frank showed me that everything is kind of filthy, rats are everywhere, and honestly, it's been quite clean, aside of the one rat I saw in the subway. Having been to both Paris and London, which are incredibly dirty, I feel like New York is more closer to Tokyo than those two capitals. LA, not walkable at all. In fact, you shouldn't walk, but here, it is extremely walkable. I knew that New York was one of the most walkable cities in America, and I guess confirmed. Also Subway, the movies have made it to be a bit more wacky than I anticipated, but it's been really chill. It works, it's on time.
I take back what I said. Just after recording this, the subway was late for like 10 minutes, and for some other sections, the subway just didn't show up.
I really like the subway here compared to, again, Paris, London. I would say this is closer to Tokyo. Overall, I'd say New York is like a 8 out of 10.
You said in the comments that I should get Dunkin' because it's probably the worst and best coffee I'll ever have in my life, so I have Ice Cloud Dunkin' Latte, 3 hazelnut shots, coffee milk, espresso, and cold foam. This is not coffee, this is just a dessert. This tastes really good, and I completely understand how it's 400 calories. You guys drink this every day? Because I would.
Vad säger du till det?
8 sekunder. Damn.
Today's snack provided by 7-Eleven. We have Ryan Trahan's Joyride. There's a very similar candy in Estonia as well, and I feel like in most of the world, so kind of know how this tastes like, and that's what I'm gonna compare it against. The smell is actually not artificial at all, that's pretty good. Okay, this is like a 8 out of 10. I'm looking at the nutrition facts, and those are pretty good as well, so good taste, good nutrition, well done, Ryan.
Today we work, tomorrow we dominate Boston.
Talking about freedom here seems like a meme, but I think I get it now. It is not about physical freedom or freedom of expression, but more like when you're 7 years old and your parents leave you in the house alone for the first time ever type of freedom, and it's exhilarating. I feel free to put some random liquid in my body that promises to make me feel great.
Whoa, I have no idea what I have no idea what flavor it was, but it was good. Editor, can you learn Blender and make this bottle spin in my hand?
The freedom to ingest whatever you want, even if it's allegedly cancerogenic and damages your DNA, whatever that means. Look at how red it is. Oh my god. This is like ruby red. I would say a bit too chewy for my liking, but very sugary, very sweet. 7 out of 10. Interruption to the snack review. It has like a weird substance on top of it, which leaves a residue on the hand, and that's pretty annoying. I'm putting it down to 6. How would you rate this? 8 out of 10, goddamn. The freedom to be dumb. This slide went viral because a cop went down on it. Surely, it can't be that bad, right?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I'm gonna do one more.
If you start to get stiff, you start to get scared, it's not gonna work. This
cop slide.
It's gonna break loose on you and you are gonna crash. You have to embrace the speed instead of getting afraid of it. At the bottom of the skeleton race, when I've had a really good run, I feel like I could run through the wall. You're so pumped up. And that's
It's
why I
not
love
a
it.
singular point.
Okay, you're not actually getting that much speed out of it. I tried, but I could not succeed at what the cop did.
Usain Bolt was the co-founder of a mobility scooter company. That is the answer to a question that I posed in Washington, D.C., where I was confused why an Estonian company, Bolt, had to rename themselves to Hop. And now here in Boston, I have another question for you. Why is there a sink in the bedroom? Now, my best guess is that because Boston is an old town with old buildings, this building was renovated or rebuilt to be a hotel, and the plumbing system is in a weird way where it has to be like this. Though it doesn't really make much sense because you could... Either way, let's do a bathroom review because you asked so kindly. Aside from the fact that the sink is in another room, I would say that this is a pretty fairly standard roomy bathroom. Two things stand out though. We have a Japanese Toto toilet. I don't know what this is. It doesn't open. I think it's a seat, but I can't open it. And the most surprising thing is this. The showers usually are insane. They're like rocket science. You don't know what knob to fiddle, which one to push, pull, lift up. But here in America, it's so easy. This is cold. You just turn and that's it. Sure, you don't get to choose what type of pressure you're getting, but it just works. USA, 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 USA.
One time for the beat.
Boston is America's oldest city, currently at 395 years of age, which is just 65 years shy of Salah, the grandson of Noah. There's a lot of cool stuff around the city that's old, like this actual bank vault door, which I can't get over it. It's so, I've never seen one of these in real life, and the only reason why I found it was just because I looked on Google Maps and there was a recommendation for it. Inside well, it's more of a historical thing than a bank vault, but it's still pretty cool. Also, it's in the middle of Walgreens. That's a tea bag there, representing the Boston Tea Party or something. I don't know, it's a trash can tea bag. It's not for me to decide what this is. I didn't know this before, but Dunkin' Donuts actually comes from Boston. And it was born in 1950, which is like a bit older than me. And you recommended me to go Dunkin' Donuts to get the original Boston cream. So, snack review. The chocolate feels a bit cheap. The flavor of the custard didn't really complement the chocolate either, so the flavor balance is off. But overall, a pretty hearty snack and dessert. I'd say 7 out of 10. It's like in Japan, the pea alley. Except there's not that much piss there. Assassin's Creed 3 reference. I don't actually know what the house is. I'm not smart enough or eager enough to Google it as well. Museum? Question mark. All right, editor, I found all the information on the old state house. Just put that in. Salem Street. And this place is amazing. It has so many cute shops everywhere. And the sad part is, I want to buy so many gifts, but I literally have no space in my bags. So I packed like 5 cameras. And I realized I can't use half of them because it's too annoying to edit. Look, I got a duck charm. It's supposed to bring joy to everybody I meet. So no joy to myself, only you if you ever meet me. You better be happy. I love this artist. Like, look at the dogs, they're so goofy and funny. And man, I can't handle myself. Look how goofy this is. Look, turn around. Bam, it's from the behind. This is 5D chess here. That's the babysitter's favorite. Clarification, one of her favorites. It doesn't probably come off the best on camera, but everything here looks kind of like Disneyland. Like, you know, the first place where you go inside and it's just like these old type of buildings. This is what I'm feeling right now. None of this feels real. It feels like just fake. Why? Bro, street art is like universal, it's the same everywhere. This is the first time I've seen this though. Like, who does that? What is this country? You recommended me? Mikey's Pastry. Now the issue with that is that I'm here and I would like to try it, but line is kind of huge. Like the door is there, but the line goes like just around the corner. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure a pastry is not worth like a hour-long wait. But there was an Italian pastry shop next by as well. And I got what I think is a local delicacy, which is a cannoli. Damn, that was thick. It's like curd mixed with some custard. It's not that sweet though, so it's not that bad. But man, 4 out of 10. This feels like I'm eating for nutrition rather than taste. Look at this, it's like a completely random place, has a ancient Greek post right there. This is this is magnificent. That could be us. And that is us.
Fenway Park is the oldest Major League ballpark in the country. Big train, rolling through the Iowa night. Big train.
Thank you. Bro, driving that was actually insanely hard. Lag was like 5 seconds and it almost crashed us, and the actual captain had to like redirect me 5 times. Okay, this was probably one of the best tours I've been to in my life. Within 1.5 hours, we went through the entire history of Boston. We went through a lot of interesting facts. The guy was great. We quacked because it's a duck tour. I don't know, it was fun. Thank you for the recommendation. What a view.
Wait.
It's looking at us. What a cutie pie. Having been here all day, what are my thoughts on Boston? Well, I would say Washington DC is like boring nice, and New York is like aggressive nice. Boston is like in the middle, it's in the sweet spot. I feel like safe, secure, everything's nice, but there's also stuff to do. Like in Washington DC, I felt like I don't want to go back because there's nothing much left to do there. And in New York, I knew I didn't do like anything at all. But here, again, it's the middle ground. I feel like I could do 2-3 more amazing days. 8 out of 10. Now, I do have an Instagram, but I'm too busy filming all of this. So if you want to see what we're up to day by day, then you can check out the babysitter's Instagram, where she posts stories every day. It's like free behind the scenes footage. Mangoes. I thought mangoes were supposed to be a bit more sweet. This is pretty sour. There's also a spice packet in there. So I know I'm supposed to season it with spice, but I want to have like a sweet treat at the end of the day, not a chemistry experiment. But we're having one more go with the overnight time lapse. This time I have a battery bank, so hopefully, I'm hoping really hard. Of course it didn't work. Why would it? I think the battery bank just doesn't charge something continuously that doesn't require a lot of wattage. So it stopped charging once the GoPro got full, and then the GoPro died. Boldness check. Am I baldy? I have 2 huge bags filled with tech, batteries, chargers, everything you can think of, and the babysitter's bag got pulled to the side. Not mine. What does she have in there that I don't know? Welcome to Mudan's Movie Club. On the plane right here, I watched Brick. My recommendation is, do not watch Brick, it wasn't that good. Movie club over. Boston this morning was 4 degrees Celsius. Chicago is 27 degrees Celsius. I'm not ready for this. My shirt is completely drenched. Thankfully, we did get some merch from the airport. Now I'm just hoping that Chicago doesn't have any beef with Boston.
hey, I'm ready for some pizza. Mamma mia, I'm walking here. Or something, I don't know. Boston bitches. Giordano's time. Famous stuffed pizza, fresh Italian. I'll be the judge of that. I mean, I don't know how though. I'm not gonna judge you being Italian. Chicago deep dish pizza, try. You are not going to like my thoughts on it, because it was good, it was okay, it was just regular pizza but in a different form factor. I don't know, it's a 7 out of 10. Maybe even 6 because the crust was more annoying to eat. I'm sorry. Alright, either way, tomorrow we explore
legal drugs.
Have you ever been curious to try the original Coca-Cola recipe? Back when America was still great and children were given cocaine to soothe their ailments. Well, currently I feel like we have a similar situation on our hands. This is kratom, an extract that comes from the leaves of the Mitragina speciosa. It was brought to the United States as a herbal supplement for energy boost, mood improvement, pain relief, and managing opioid withdrawal. Funny story with that is that it's also extremely addictive.
I was addicted to this drug, kratom, for over 5 years.
Not to mention, the bottle itself is really small, and it says a shot on it, so people shot it. But actually, this is 2 doses. So most people were just double dosing it. A couple of states have banned it already, and look, I don't want to feel the FOMO anymore, so today, I'll be trying it as well. Considering that I didn't sleep the best yesterday, I feel like this should give me a proper boost for today. I'll keep you updated during the day how I feel about this, but the main 2 things that I'm looking for are, is it going to give me an energy boost like caffeine, something more, something less, and will I crave it afterwards? This looks fucking rancid on the inside. I was expecting something, I don't know, beige, smooth, like a smoothie. This looks like I'm drinking a herbal extract. I mean, it is a herbal extract, but alright, I'm doing only half. What the fuck? Ugh. It didn't taste too bad. But it's definitely like it's very herbal. It had bits inside, which I didn't expect. But let's continue our USA things. Speaking of FOMO, one of the biggest FOMO inducers has been crumble cookies. Mostly because it's an American brand, but also they have exclusive cookies that they sell every week. Like it rotates. This one cookie is 810 calories. 3 of these is my daily caloric intake. Look at America, are you good? But you know, when in Venice, when in United States of America, do like the Americans do and get obese. Also, update on the kratom situation. I am feeling it, but it feels more like I just drank a pint of beer. I wouldn't say I feel more productive. This is Portillo's chocolate cake shake. It's supposed to be a chocolate shake, but they put a literal cake slice in it and mix it all together. This is one of the most American things I've ever heard. Man, this is gonna be such great breakfast. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna feel amazing. Healthy food for the babysitter and actual garbage for me. Shortly after filming this clip, I did decide to throw up since kratom was starting to hit only harder, and I was not going to have a very productive day at this rate. The best way I can describe how it feels is when you're doing snooze for the first time, and they tell you that you shouldn't hold it in for longer than a minute, even if you don't feel anything, but of course you ignore the voices and keep it in until you're feeling it. But at that point, it's too late. The nicotine is rushing in at a rate you've never felt before, and you have 30 seconds to make it to the toilet. It doesn't contain any nicotine, but it does feel like I just smoked a whole pack in one go. But after a quick 15-minute break, I was semi-ready to continue my day. Snack review. We have 850 calories. This is supposed to be a cookie. It's not bad, sugary, sweet, but I wouldn't say it's anything special. It's mostly just a very sweet cookie base and then just pure sugar on top as icing. Okay, so I was kind of out of it at the moment, but crumble cookie, I wouldn't rate too badly. It didn't taste amazing, but it wasn't bad. I finished most of it later that day because
I just started feeling sick at the end because it was, again, very sugary, but it had some semblance of a taste. The chocolate cake shake, on the other hand, oh my, that was vile. That tasted just sugar. It was like chocolate, sugar, and that's it. I had a spoonful of it, felt bad. Then I went in again and again just because I thought I was imagining it. But no, it was awful. It's probably the worst thing I've had in the entirety of America. Just thinking about it afterwards gives me the shivers. There's like no taste to it other than it being sweet. Everything tastes sweet. I can't do this anymore. Okay, now that we covered up bases with the snacks, let's explore the city. It's not Wingardium Leviosa, it's Wingardium Leviosa. You might argue that we're not doing anything other than shopping, and we're not exploring Chicago, but I feel like it's the opposite. We're living the most American life ever. Capitalism. It's the bean chat. It's the lavabo. I don't understand, why would I relax if it's denim? Because like, if it was wool, would I just be like... Espresso macchiato. This is supposed to be a pretty good roastery. You recommended it, Google recommended it, and I'm gonna find it out right now. Addicted to tobacco. Me like me coffee, very importante. No time to talk exclusive. Tiramisu. Tiramisu? Tiramisu. Misrating. 10 out of 10. That's crazy. And I got a latte with an extra shot of espresso with also their homemade custom Teddy Graham syrup. Cling. 9 out of 10. Espresso macchiato. Me like to fly privati with 24 carati. Also mi casa very grandioso. Espresso macchiato. You know what I realized? America is just as hype as Japan. It's just all about perspective. As a person who's from neither place, everything in America is just as exciting and new to me as it was in Japan. And there's so many sugoi moments around us. Like this, for example. This is such an aesthetic McDonald's location. We have a sakura tree blossoming here, the American flag proudly waving in the wind, and a truck in the background. Oh my God, it's a big American truck. We don't have those in Europe. Oh, this metro station. This is like, look, this is so cute. This is literally like in the films. Holy shit. They even have the Japanese go-karts here, but they go like 100 times faster. I feel like when Americans and Europeans go to Japan, they really notice the little things. You know, going to 7-Eleven, everything's new, everything's different, a new entire alphabet. But if you live in a place for long enough, you stop noticing these things because it's your everyday life. And living in Japan for a year, I feel like kind of ruined me because I stopped noticing new things like 3 months in. And anytime friends would come over, they would notice the things for the first time and I could like vicariously live through them. And I do think that America is as cool as Japan because when I went to 7-Eleven here, I was also like baffled by all of these new snacks, the pastry aisle, and by everything else. Like even something basic for you, like going to school in the yellow school bus, that is insane for me because we don't have that in Europe or in Estonia. I've only seen those things in like The Simpsons or Dark Knight Rises where Joker like rides off on them. So personally, I would say Japan, America, equal footing. Aside from the fact that in America I just constantly feel threatened and scared for my life. But other than that fact, and it being a lot less cleaner, both are the same. Ben Stiller once said, "Oh," while he was working in the museum. This is that museum, and we're here during daytime, so none of the statues attack us. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? I'm walking here. Man, what the fuck is going on? Where's my freedom? I can't have guns anywhere. Now, I'm not going to show you everything I saw in the museum because I feel like that would be boring and also spoil you from coming here. So instead, here are my top 3 favorite things that I saw in the Field Museum. Also, if you zoom out, you can see the dinosaur's head on the left. Number 3, the Aztec calendar. It is so much bigger than expected. It's kind of cool to see something I saw in the memes in 2012 everywhere. It's just ginormous.
Number 2, a real-life T-Rex skull. It looks kind of janky, but I guess that's because it is real. And fossils are hard to discover, especially if it's a huge-ass skull. Number 1, there's an adventure section underground where they shrink you down to be very small, and then you're like underground, and it's kind of cool. Also, the babysitter's favorite, because these resemble Crash Bandicoot to her, and she really loves Crash Bandicoot. Ütle uuesti. Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
These are the Buckingham Fountains. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, it's a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 reference, where there was a map dedicated to Chicago, and you could grind around this little fountain over here. Now that's a hot dog, because it's super hot outside, and I can't imagine being with all that fur. Oh my god, where's she going? It's the Bean, Mr. Bean. But actually on Google Maps it says Cloud Gates, and I was kind of unsure, like, what do you mean by that? But from a quick Googling, it seems that since it distorts the clouds and the city skyline, it feels like it's a gate because you can go underneath. And I am not a philosophy major or architecture. It's a sculpture. Take it as what you will. Like most people do, it's a but it is so much more impressive in real life. Apparently some people lick this. But I'm not gonna try it out. Now that's epic. Shit, I didn't know this was the Hermione Granger Plaza. Hermione. I don't know how the fuck to say. Wild Estonian spotted. Currently we're at the Navy Pier and we want to go on the Centennial Wheel, but I guess the weather is too bad. Shit. Yeah. Too stormy. Final Kratom update. I feel like now that it's mostly out of my system, I can confidently say that it didn't work like caffeine at all. And I never want to try it again, so I feel like it also puts a hamper on the addiction aspect of it. So that's been all for the Kratom experience. P. Ugh. Pineapple chunks. Yeah, that's good. All right, final verdict on Chicago. I would say it's somewhere between Boston and New York. New York is big. It's hard to walk through in one go, so you have to take the subway. Boston, on the other hand, is pretty easy to walk through. It's like half an hour, just go from one end to another. Chicago, on the other hand, felt more on the emptier side, or like streets were wider, but less people. So it was kind of like Boston in that way, but it was more like New York in a way where even some of the stuff we recommended were like, I would have to take the public transport for an hour just to reach there. And the park itself that we walked through, the Grand Park, that was just like half an hour to go from one end to another. So I would say it's hard. This one is hard. I'd say 7 out of 10. I'm also starting to see more feces and urine on the streets, and there's definitely a smell here now. So I wonder if it's a thing, like, the more west you go, the, like, worse it gets. GoPro update. I took out the battery, it's plugged straight to the wall, and it's still recording 2 hours later. We're gonna get a very good time-lapse of the night. Good news, bad news. As you can see, the GoPro finally worked. We have a proper time-lapse. Bad news, the flight to San Francisco has been delayed. Twice. So I can keep... I'm using the extra time to get another American delicacy in me. The hot dog, Chicago style. But not a lot of places are open at 8 a.m. that serve Chicago-style hot dogs, so I just got a hot dog that I think they tried to make Chicago-style or like add some more stuff, but it's not legitimately Chicago-style. Some of you are gonna be so annoyed by this. Hot dog reveal. Ooh. This was a good-ass hot dog, but I was lying. I wasn't even close to telling the truth. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't want to bring more negativity, but it was such a meat hot dog. It was too soggy and the meat was just okay. The best hot dog in my life still goes to the Danes. I'll have a picture up of what is, I think, the best hot dog I've ever had in my life. You know, one of the biggest things I'm surprised about is the security check. Because both Chicago and Boston took like 5 minutes max to go through it, even though everybody online has been saying you need to come like hours in advance because it's so much worse these days. Welcome to another Mudan's Movie Club. Today we watched The Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson. I would say the movie was pretty good, I would recommend. Alright, movie club over. This is the first time when I'm actually kind of afraid for my camera. I know the drug situation here is pretty bad, but like when in Japan, you're always within 100 meters of a vending machine. Here, it feels like you're always within 100 meters of somebody doing the event pose. Or I picked the hotel in a very ghetto neighborhood. But yeah, this is the house from the TV show A Monk. San Francisco has been a bit of a culture shock for me, but tomorrow is going to be a brand new day. So let me know in the comments what you would recommend us to here. And I'm going to start the day off by trying the local delicacies like fentanyl. Okay, it's a joke. Or is it? Welcome to Yotel, my lodging for San Francisco. Instead of picking a normal hotel, I picked this because the name's funny. But also it stated that it was a business-orientated hotel for the business everyday man. And hey, that's me. I need to do the business every night. I need to set up my equipment, prepare everything, so let me give you a tour. Instantly, mirrors in the elevator, so you can adore yourself from every angle. It does feel like West Side is more about you as a person, while the East Side was more about the community. And this was the most confusing part when I came out of the elevator. Look. Behind me, more mirrors with no information on where to go. But actually, everything's behind here. And these are one-way mirrors. Or I guess two-way. I don't know how that works. Welcome to the hotel room. Mi casa es mi casa. Manténganse fuera. One of the biggest selling points of this hotel was this state-of-the-art bed. The biggest issue with hotels is that you don't have a lot of room here. They have solved that issue. Because this bed slides in and then you have like extra 30 centimeters of space in the hotel to do whatever you want with. Like pondering out the window and wondering, why did I pay so much money to sleep in one of the worst parts of San Francisco? And when you think of a business hotel, what do you think that entails? Maybe good internet to do business with, maybe a table to put all your business papers on? Well, you'd be wrong. Why would you want a functioning table if you have two little stool cubes here that are cute and soft and you can rearrange them to suit all your needs? Like right now, I have them in the wide configuration, but I could also like turn them and then attach them side by side so they'd be like extra wide. This is actually so much more optimal than having a table because you can reconfigure this as you'd like and you don't have a huge chunk just taking room in your hotel, which is like, ugh, awful. Also, after a hard day of walking around, exploring, seeing interesting things, your back is kind of, blown out. So this helps you, like scoot over here and really extend the arch in your back while you're working. So it is like healthier for you as well. The one thing I am not a fan of though is that even though it is a business hotel, I would like the internet speeds to be business as well, and these are some of the worst I've seen during my trip here. I have like 10 megabytes up and down. It took me up to 2 AM yesterday to get the vlog up, and it was in 1080p, because if I wanted it in 4K, I had to like recompress it, upload it, and it would take me 2 more hours because it was just so slow. Also, Americans are very considerate people. In Europe, when you go to the bathroom, we have the door from the ceiling to the floor. There's no interactions with each other. It's just, you're like walled off. But here it's different. The door only goes like knee high. And even when you lock the door, there's like a gap inside. So instead of, going up to the door and like trying to see if somebody's inside, you can just peek in and see if there's somebody inside. And then you're like, oh, cool. I don't need to like bother them. So, because I already know somebody's inside. It's very considerate. And it is the same here. Like, first of all, you have a nice door hinge here, but it doesn't really, help with your grip. Because one of the things that when you grow older hampers your health is your grip strength. It is very important because you tend to fall down if you don't have a good grip strength. So this helps, because from the inside, there's nothing to hold on to. You have these little two knobs here, so you can like use one finger technique, or you have to like pull it from here. And you have nice gaps on either side as well, so you can easily discuss any plan you have with the person who's on the other side of the door. It is amazing. The bathroom itself, fairly standard. Otherwise, we have the Japanese Toto toilet. We have a nice bathroom over here with both shower and whatever you call that one, that like hand shower. Babysitter said it's claustrophobic. I don't know, I like when walls are really close to me because they're like hugging me. It feels very safe. And the most futuristic thing here is that there's no lamps because, if you have lamps on the ceiling, they shine light down and it looks pretty bad. It looks ugly. So we only have like these two bed lamps right here and the ultimate gamer lamp. Check this out. Damn. Now this is some good vibes. I also love that they care about your hydration. We have these two balloons of water right here for just $9 each. Now that's a steal, because you can't put a price on hydration. Except you can, it's $9. For breakfast, we had 2 sandwiches and 2 coffees, and the total came to $80. Get me out of here. Also, it's one of those types of hotel rooms where you don't want to really look at things a bit too closely, because you'll never be ready for what you're about to see. There's a brown dot there, but what's more curious to me is like, what is that? When you think of the word tenderloin, what do you think? Probably something tasty, food? Well, here in San Francisco, that is the name of a district that I was told we should avoid because it's pretty bad. But it's kind of too late because I already got my hotel in it. So we're really getting the American experience, both the good and the bad. But we're staying positive by trying out some good chocolates. Okay, maybe on the other hand, let's not do chocolates as the first thing of the day, as I don't really want to spend $10 per a piece of chocolate. The forbidden water. Since you've been commenting about trying bagels, I found a place called Noah's Bagels. Noah's New York Bagels, which I guess, yeah, it's not San Francisco, but this is close enough. Also, it looks really cute. And I asked what would they recommend, what bagel. It was a pretty heated discussion back and forth because I had no idea what I wanted. So I went with the plain bagel with cream cheese. I always imagined bagels to be harder, but this is like just the right amount of crunch and the right amount of softness.
Extra bagels
Oh.
for you to try and everything.
Oh my god, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Whoa, holy shit, this is cheese, raisin. This is insanely wholesome because this bag would cost me like $20 or something. Oh my god. What an amazing experience. Thank you for the bagel recommendation. Surprisingly, once we were out of the neighborhood that our hotel is in, everything got kind of cool and nice. And like, I'm vibing with the city now. This is solid. Technology time. There's nobody driving. We're gonna die. Chinatown. Joe Mama. When you think of Chinese food, one of the main things that pops into your mind might be the fortune cookie. Now the thing is, which I didn't know, is that fortune cookies weren't made in China. They were made in America. And I have on pretty good authority that this place right here is the first place that started serving fortune cookies. The authority is my brain, because I think I read it on Google, but I actually do not know, and I do not have time to look it up. But if it's good for the pigeons, it's really good for me. He doesn't look ready for the picture at all. Let's see what fortune has in store for me. Oh man. It's two smaller fortunes. Damn it. Do not listen to vain words from empty minds. 8, 10, 19, 26, 32, 38. And let's see what the fates have in store for the babysitter. Give a hug to someone who needs one more than you. All right, good fortunes. And what's better than a free museum? Well, maybe free hearing loss, but I digress. It's so loud here because behind me are the shivs that are powering all of the cable cars on the street. Women do be shopping. Oh my god, it's Mr. Cable himself, the person who invented the cable car. Look at what you got. This is a keychain made with the original cable car cable. You get spooked by a leaf. We're going on a cable car. The cable cars are low-key pissing me off. Because Google said it would be here in 2 minutes. We have waited here for 15 minutes. It's been 25 minutes and the cables are finally shaking. It better be coming. It better be. At this point, we waited over half an hour for a cable car that should be coming every 7 minutes. And not only that, there should be a cable car coming across as well. And there's been 0 cable cars this far. I'm losing my mind. I thought this was an actual means of transport, not a tourist trap. We got a cable car. It does kind of feel like there's no way to get it at a right angle that you see on Google Images unless you're on top of a building here or something. Out of all the requests I've gotten this far, I think I've gotten this the most. To go to Girardelli Square and try the Girardelli chocolate. Now, I'll let you know, my tolerance for bad tasting chocolate is very low. So if this sucks, I'm banning all of you. This is the Golden Gate Banana Split. I'm slowly getting more annoyed by the prices in the great United States of America. Because this on the menu was $17. When I go to check it out, suddenly plus $7 because taxes, because they don't mention taxes in the menu, yippee. And then also the obligatory tip. So this ended up being $30. This has to be the best banana split I've had in my life. The Girardelli chocolate, better save it, because if it doesn't... As far as ice cream sundaes go, I would say this is pretty good, one of the best ones, 8 out of 10. But considering that you need to work in a Fortune 500 company just to buy these, I'm putting it down to 6 out of 10.
Now, I know what you might be saying. Mudan, you didn't actually try the Girardelli chocolate. You just tried their most well-known local delicacy that they're also known for because it's both a chocolate place and an ice cream place. Well, I'm one step ahead of you. I got a bag of premium chocolate assortment. Let's try dark chocolate mint.
Cover all 9,000 taste buds.
Oh my god, it almost made me cry about how mint it was. But I know you're still gonna bitch about it because oh, mint ruins the taste. Yada yada. Let's go with the most basic, milk chocolate caramel. I'm not eating any more chocolate right now because I don't want so many fucking calories. But also caramel is cheating because caramel makes everything taste better.
Aerate it, warm it up.
Okay, not bad. Definitely better than standard American chocolate, but I would say like, when it comes to American chocolates, I would say this is top tier. When it comes to European chocolates, I would say this is above average. Sadly, I already used Tony Hawk's Pro Skater as a video game reference in the previous city, and I don't like duplicates. So, that is the island from Watch Dogs 2. Also, one of the most famous known prisons in America. Okay, I was not ready for the prices because, you know, the salmon nigiri is like $7 for 2 of these. In Japan, this is like under $1. I can't order any of this. This will financially ruin me beyond belief. Then again, that's pretty cool. Itadakimasu. Cling. $50 for 4 plates. Dude, in Japan, this would have been like $3. I'm doing this literally just for you, one commenter. Checking out the origami store, not onigiri. What the fuck? All right, my bad, it's closed. It closed like 2 hours ago. I did not look that up. But you did mention that the outside looks cool, so I don't know, enjoy the origami. I had to legally put this in the video. But Shohei Ohtani's dog is named Decoy, and it is a duck decoy dog. And on the bottle is also a duck, and it's called Decoy. Say hi to Hoki, this is my dog, and it is also a duck decoy dog. New day, new adventure awaits. Today we're flying to Los Angeles in first class. First class review. Just look at that leg room. If my legs could bend properly, I could stretch them straight. The snack drawer is also really roomy to accommodate all of the XL size American snacks. And that's it for the first class. I mean, it's a pretty standard chair with just some extra room. Since we're already on the topic of hotel reviews, welcome to our hotel in Hollywood Hills. Though I don't know if this is technically a hill. Look at this, it's very retro. Succulents. An old type of rotary phone that I'm not gonna pick up because I'm pretty sure that calls the lobby. Also, is this a love hotel? Like, why is the remote wrapped in plastic? This is not something I've seen outside of Japan. One of those fancy American serial killer type of bathrooms. Don't you just feel the cinema around you? And look, we have a view of the Hollywood sign. And we're also continuing the trend of having an ergonomic business table. I heard it's much better to sit on the ground because that like grounds you or like makes you feel the earth more, so you're more in tune with your inner self. And it'll help me edit the videos better. That is Paavo Järvi, a famous Estonian conductor who might also be a world famous conductor because he got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Or did he? He posted this on his Facebook on the 1st of April. So that might be a joke. But that's why we're here on the Hollywood Walk of Fame to see if that's real or not. You might think that it's AI because it was a trend to make it seem like you got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but looking at the background, everything seems to line up, except that one spot where it just feels very odd. Except if you look at the shadows, there used to be people there, and this seems like some basic masking by Samsung AI or whatever to like mask those people out, so this might still be real. So channeling my inner rainbolt.
That's Polish. And it looks like there's hills in the back of that reflection. So we're going to southern Poland.
I see that there's Raising Cane's in the background, and I'm pretty sure I have on good authority, my authority, that I know where it is. So we're gonna put this to rest for once and for all. All right, we have the Mixu back there. So that side is lining up. We've got Raising Cane's back there as well. So it should be somewhere here. So this is actually diagonal, not straight like everything else. And that is that one, right over there. The picture I'm pretty sure is real because you can pay people here to put your name down and take a picture with it. It's more like a souvenir touristy thing. So we got a bamboozled, but it's not AI. I'm sick and tired of everything being so expensive in America. So we're visiting a small local shop dealing with local delicacies called Erawan. If you don't live in LA, then that was a joke. And it is actually the most expensive store you can go to. It has one of those Japanese strawberries that is an individual strawberry wrapped in plastic and is $18. Again, for one strawberry. And the challenge today is to see what is the cheapest thing we can find here that we'd like to snack on. The budget is a crisp $20 for me and the babysitter. Hopefully it doesn't get that expensive though. Yeah, well, see you by filming. The fruit aren't even that expensive. This is like out of season Estonian prices. I don't know if the American prices have ruined me, but everything here seems like reasonable, but just like 20% higher. And the options for food are so much better. This is just like in Japan. You have the pre-alcohol drinks. Okay, so while this did come all together to $57, I feel like it's kind of worth it. Because we went to 7-Eleven a couple days ago and it cost around the same amount. But this is also literally our lunch and snacks for the road trip. Whole of everything we got. Expensive Fiji water, custom coffee, fresh fruit. Oh my god, these look amazing. Superfood powder, New York cheesecake, sushi, mushroom jerky, and some corn chips. If I lived in LA, I would absolutely get the Air One card as well. But the only issue is this city is not walkable. So the reason why I didn't come here yesterday was because walking here from the hotel would have taken like an hour and a half, and by car is like 10 minutes. Camera.
Oops.
Wow. Baby citrus item. A bowl of fruits for $8. We got blueberries, strawberries, and kiwi. And my item of choice was this velvet mocha coffee. I think it was like $4 or $5, which is pretty much the same as you usually get a coffee for in a 7-Eleven.
At the light, turn left onto Fountain Avenue.
Well, the question, does it actually taste good as well? Answer? Above average. Right, daily snack done. I'm upping this because it doesn't have that much sugar. It is really velvety. And I like the subtle taste of coffee in this. 8 out of 10. But now we gotta rush back to the hotel to quickly check out. Reference to Mafia 2. Before this trip, LA has been the only city I've been to in America, and I understand completely now how this is an exception. This is completely different than anything else. The car culture here is abhorrent. It's not only miserable for a person who wants to walk, but also for the cars themselves. Because to get to the hotel, we had to take a taxi that took 1 hour. If you wanted to use public transport, it would have taken over 2 hours. This is not something that happened in any previous city. Everywhere else, it seemed like, for the most part, they were walkable or they had some sort of a good public transport system. Here, there's fucking nothing. One of the things we wanted to do today was go to Venice Beach, but because of the traffic, it would take 1 hour to get there and 1 hour to get back, so that's off the table. Or even one of you gave a good shout to go to San Diego, which is 2 hours by car or 5 hours by car. Holy shit. There's definitely cool places around here, like Bel Air, where they shot Fresh Prince of Bel Air, or Skid Row, where they crack all the video games. But getting to all of these locations is such a pain in the neck. I can't wait for the Olympics to fix up all the infrastructure here. Because Japan, for example, used to be very hard to traverse. There's like memes about not finding the right train or whatever, and now if you go there, it's super easy. So you're thinking that, you know, people might be capping, they have no idea what they're talking about, but it's because of the Olympics. All of the road signs now have English, all of the subways, the metros have English. And while I don't think they did huge changes to the infrastructure to accommodate the Olympics, they did make it a lot more English friendly. Los Angeles has a lot of parks, like Disneyland, which I've been to in Paris and in Japan, so that is fully explored. Universal Studios, which I've been to both in Japan and here already 20 years ago. It's a lot of fun. You have a lot of rides there, plus you also see different movie sets. But the one place that I haven't visited is the Warner Brothers studio, which we're gonna drive to right now. Top 3 favorite things in the Warner Brothers Museum. Number 1, the iconic Water Tower. Number 2, the sets. None of the buildings have a second floor. Instead, there is no ceiling on the first floor and there's huge vents to cool the set. Number 3, the Gandalf forced perspective photo set with a side of existential dread. Bonus 1, Babysitter's favorite, the actual Friends fountain with a replica couch, because the guests wouldn't stop sniffing the seats of the original. I am Steve. Chicken jockey.
Onto West Observatory Road.
Erewhon Cheesecake Snack Review. This is a New York cheesecake, which I missed before. So let's see how it is now. Oof, this is a thick boy. God damn. 9 out of 10. Finally, a pastry, a cake that doesn't taste like it's made of 100% sugar.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 144B for California 134.
Even though this took a huge chunk of the day, I'm talking about 3+ hours, it was cool seeing all of the behind the scenes sets and where the magic happens.
Everyone says this, everyone says that, bro. People say I gotta be different, but I'm just myself. Oh my, I got another honey in my DMs every minute giving me hell. Is it cause I'm fly? Is my life a motion picture? I'm feeling cinematic. And I don't care if I do not own a rollie or a Patek.
Motel review. This has been a dream of mine, to stay at a roadside luxury hotel in the middle of nowhere. Just like in Breaking Bad or the hit video game series Schedule 1. I finally understand it. This is literally everything I thought it would be. Let me give you a little glimpse from the top of the world. Hot diggity damn. There's even a pool. This is literally like in the films. It has everything I've ever hoped for. A funny little phone on the side, a huge bed, TV, a workspace. Not to mention the internet is 300 up and down. This is the best I've had in the entirety of America, down to questionable sanitary quality. Except there's no bullet holes anywhere, so I feel like that's the one part that I've been lied to with the movies. Oh my god. California girls.
I kid like Kato. Elastic go around my payroll. Your girlfriend look like.
Let's just call this the America vlog, because we're doing the most basic traditional American things. We went to a roadside motel, we're gonna go to a diner on a goddamn Ford Mustang convertible. This is a dream come true. We're living the dream, baby. USA, US. Okay. Gluten-free breakfast for the babysitter. Protein-rich breakfast for me. Don't mind if I do. Food, absolute garbage. The eggs were, I didn't know you could like completely fry them on the bottom and have them liquid on the top. Plus we asked if the chicken salad had any bread or was gluten-free. They said like, yeah, sure thing. Except they had like a piece of pancake in there. But other than those things, it's kind of cool. It's really interesting looking on the inside. And I liked it. I'm also not dying from gluten.
I'm flashy, can you catch me? 50 on a pink.
Dessert snack review. Today, on the chopping block, we have Hershey's milk chocolate. This is the classic American staple for chocolate. I've had it once in Estonia, and it tasted like pure sugar. Now, I looked into the ingredients, and it doesn't have butyric acid, which is the thing that tastes like puke. But since Americans grew up with it, they think it tastes good. So this should be just a regular milk chocolate.
Instead of using.
Oh no, what the fuck? Oh, I'm not exaggerating. Oh no, no, it started tasting off like one of those very mid-tier advent calendar chocolates, which is like very fine. But the aftertaste is literally when you throw up and then you have stomach acid in your mouth. It feels like I just puked. It is actually, I'm not eating it. This is so bad. This is 1 out of 10. I need water. Oh my god, I thought it was a meme. Like, yeah, it has some sort of a puke taste, but no, this is like straight up, I'm eating puke chocolate.
I don't care what flavor, at least it be some cheese. Y'all be seeing how this baby want, bitch, you got Steve. And these girls.
This is the quietest gas station I've been to in my life. I think the pumps are somewhere else because there's zero sound of anything pumping. I wouldn't know there's gas going in the car if I didn't see the numbers going up. Also, the prices are so damn cheap. Filling up a gas tank in Estonia would cost me around 105 euros. Here, filling up a gas tank is like 45 euros. Or they just have insanely small gas tanks. I don't know. 69. Nice.
I'm from that dirty. We bought that money, cause we money hungry. Pippin' Cuddy buddies.
Fuck me, she's leaving me. She's leaving without me. Oh, what the fuck is this joke? Yesterday morning, I was attacked by a recommendation.
Go to Eddie World.
So here I am. Apparently it's supposed to be one of the biggest candy stores, candy stations along the roadside. I don't know. My information is based only on Liam. And who am I, but not a person who takes everyone else's word as gospel? Yeah, I get this. This is insanely huge. We have food courts, we have children's toys. I'm pretty sure before when we parked the car, there was like a kid who said, "Fuck yeah," as they went into the store. I completely believe that this is one of the biggest candy shops on the roadside. This is an insane amount of custom candy. And it never stops. What is with the position of the billboard? I've never seen so many hot sauces in my life. Are those like is that a liter of a hot sauce? It is. It's a Bloody Mary mix. No, never mind, it's a drink. Whoop-ass. This is one singular gummy worm. I could feed a small European family for 2 weeks with this. They made the jawbreaker from Ed, Ed and Eddie into a real thing. It's so big. I bet I could fit it in my mouth though. We're bringing back the classic bathroom reviews. Solid ass store from top to bottom. You even got a multimedia screen while you piss, because the brain rot has gotten way too heavy here. Skling. Oh, when you compare this to Starbucks, this actually has a coffee taste to it. Hva sier det? Parempi har med Starbucks. Better than Starbucks. Verdict approved. You just need to drive to the middle of the Mojave Desert and go to Eddie's World. Eddie World, not Eddie's. It's Jesus, Jesus the Fourth.
Alright, I'ma fly to the UK to eat my mind off a fine lady's boobay. I'm too polite, girl, may I see the booty? I love my life, my own mind. People say I gotta be different, but I'm just myself. Oh my.
Wasn't that fucking eagle? Super Mario Galaxy. I can't wait for my daily 4 apple slices. Now I'm free to eat as much fast food as I want for the rest of the day. Cinema.
My name is Baby Don't Mind.
Vegas is the closest I've ever felt to visiting Tokyo, because I'm just constantly lost. Everything's in different layers, shops say they're open when they're actually closed. Like for each vlog I'm trying to wear a different shirt, but I ran out of shirts. And I looked on Google Maps that said there's a shirt store open, but it clearly wasn't. And a ton of people are scurrying around everywhere. Though, maybe not right now because it's 7 AM. But why am I up so early? Well, I got a comment that I thought was a joke, where they said that I'm going to be spending here in 2 weeks as much as I spent in Japan in an entire year. And it's starting to sound not like a joke anymore. It's starting to sound pretty sad and true. So, we're winning it all back. One of my fans knows the way to beat gambling. Take out $60, visit 3 casinos, put down $20 in each casino, and play the machine with the minimum required entry. $200 return guaranteed. Of course I'm gonna try. It's a $12 service fee to take out the money. It even has a place to charge your phone, so you don't have to ever quit gambling. I'm so confused. I just doubled my money. I went from $18 to $36. All right, first location profit, $3. How do I get out now? It's telling me to literally just warp through the buildings and then exit. Dude, if the exit isn't literally there and to the right, I'm gonna cry because I don't know where I am and I'm lost. Am I in Harry Potter or something? Am I supposed to just run through this goddamn wall here? Fuck. Fuck it. We're gonna go. A big deal here is also surveillance. Some of you might not know that most of the casinos here are owned by just 2 companies. And because of the surveillance and understanding you as a person, they know when to upcharge you. So for the challenge, I'm visiting 3 different casinos owned by 3 different companies. Let's see how much 20 gives us here. The win for this was minus $17. But actually, I wonder how they round up or down. Bonus lore time. They did kick me out of this casino shortly after this because I was filming, more specifically, I was filming this cash machine, which was off limits for some reason. From a quick talk, it seemed like filming slot machines with a phone is fine, but weren't the happiest over my little tripod setup. So if you see some YouTubers filming casinos with a high production quality, you can be sure that it's either fake or casino propaganda. I can't believe they would round 3.8 down to 3. They even asked if I wanted to give 80 cents to charity, but I was like, nah, I'll take it. I like some cents, but fuck, they just took it for themselves, I guess. Final money. Here we go.
Jumanji needs you.
Final verdict. I would say, yeah, you're kind of correct. My total winnings were $90 while I put in $60. So, what, 1.5 times increase? And I think I messed up on this myself, because it does seem like the newer machines have a much higher give back rate, and the one where I lost was just one of the older machines. But I just want to see how different machines react. So, thank you for, I don't know, paying for 2 coffees today. Again, I was trying to make a joke about you buying us 2 coffees, because clearly there's much more money than that. But like the smallest cappuccino here is $8. I did buy a cappuccino, but this is straight up just black coffee. Usually when I go to Starbucks, I buy weird drinks, because the taste of coffee or the coffee beans they use is kind of mid or like below mid. So this is pretty much undrinkable for me as well. Okay, let's give it a try at least. It tastes like watered down airplane coffee. Some of you have asked about my setup, so let me introduce you how I can make vlogs on the go and other sorts of work. It's honestly nothing too fancy. Let's start from the right side. These are the cameras that I use. GoPro for the most part for just recording everything on the go. A lot of the time I use my phone because it's easy to carry it around. I have a 360 camera that I barely use because it's very annoying to edit, and a drone. As for the working and editing part, this is an invaluable 16-button mouse, which I do use every single button on the side. This is a Lenovo Legion E9, I think, which was really good to use for vlogs in Japan. But suddenly when I started trying it here, all the 4K footage is kind of choppy. And I don't know if it's because I'm using Premiere 2026 or the laptop has gotten slow, but it's really annoying. And for the second monitor, I have a Lenovo Yoga. From what I heard, this is discontinued, but you can easily connect it to the laptop. And it's also a normal tablet if you disconnect it. And then just a slim Q charger, which should have enough wattage to power my laptop and some other stuff as well. Also, I got a shirt that on the price tag said L, but on the inner tag, now that I'm looking closer, it says S. Damn, I'm getting scammed left, right, and center here. Yeah, you really don't see anything close up. Of course, when in Vegas, you gotta visit the Sphere. We went to see the Wizard of Oz film, and I got slightly mixed feelings about it. On one hand, the CGI, the AI upscaling, kind of took me out of it, and anytime the characters talked, felt like there was a huge reverb added to it, which I think is just the acoustics of the Sphere.
Yes. Did you say something?
But then again, this entire thing feels like a world wonder. Is that exit painted on? It's crazy that they managed to put an old film like that on such a huge screen at like 16K resolution or 32K. Made it pretty much 360 view. So as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I would recommend it. I would highly recommend it if only the price wasn't this darn high. Not only was it like $300 per ticket, but it also cost extra money to put my bag in the locker, which was like $20 per locker. Damn, they just can't stop sucking me dry. Also, check this out, check this out. It's the little stinky grippers of the witch. Haha. Vegas speedrun time. Since a lot of the casino buildings themselves are attractions, housing entire ecosystems within, we're checking out some bigger ones like Grand Canal Shops. Shoppes? I don't know how to say that. Which has a Venice vibe, fully equipped with gondolas that you can take to ride around inside a hotel while everyone stares at you. I don't know if they cost any money, but that feels kinda sad to pay for that. And we continued with Bellagio, because it has an insane fountain system at the front of it. Here you go, a 5-minute show in 5 seconds. Just for you, my friend. And then we have the High Roller, which is a huge Ferris wheel. Out of any attraction, I feel like this is the most worth it because you do get some pretty good views from it. I couldn't really record any audio here because it was blasting music, but I wanted to do a quick review on the Luxor. First impressions were great. Outside it looks like a pyramid, but you don't really realize the scale once you go inside. Cause I was mind blown. It was just so huge and the aesthetics were on point. Though the check-in was an absolute pain in the ass. There's no reception desk, it's only self-check-in, and if you haven't pre-checked in online, you have to go to one of the kiosks, enter your pass details and stuff, only to go to another kiosk afterwards to get your key, but you don't even get it immediately. Once you check in, it takes a while for them to prepare your room, so the overall process was just annoying. And since I tried to complete the check-in on my phone first, I saw the 3 rooms that they tried to upsell me. But when I checked in at the kiosk later, because I couldn't get my phone to work properly, it actually hid one of the rooms behind a slot machine minigame. And when I clicked on it, it pretended like I won big, which just felt super scummy. As for the room itself, it was pretty mid. I heard that it used to be more in line with the Egyptian theme, and while the lobby and other parts of the building represented it quite well, the rooms themselves were just standard hotel rooms with a pretty mid view of the strip. It also had a moist smell to it. Not in a bad way, but it just felt slightly damp.
Babysitter said the motel was better because there wasn't any shampoo, conditioner, and shower gel. Wow, the Las Vegas Strip. Absolutely magical. People have said that there's nothing beyond the Strip, and I tend to agree with them. It's kind of like Akihabara, where the main road is the place to be, and you do have some stuff on 1 to 2 streets to the side, but that's about it. But while you can walk through Akihabara within 10 minutes, here it takes an hour, if not more. And yeah, you can also do this. I wish I had more time, because I really wanted to try this. There's only a couple hours left until we have to head to the plane, so we gotta quickly get our dailies in. Duke Nukem Forever reference. I got Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. These are special though, because these are plant-based. I'm rating it average, 5 out of 10. It's nothing special. Also, daily fruit. I'm taking the Chobani Greek yogurt, and I'm counting it because it has banana and strawberry. Alright, dear viewer, this is a learning moment. I have $500 here, and I'm gonna put it all on black. So either I'm going to win money to fly back home, or you're gonna learn that you should never gamble.
You're not usually allowed to film the tables, but I did ask if a picture is fine, and they said yes, so here you go. 500 on black. Win, 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 the wheel goes, and thank God. Yeah, it actually did land on black.
I have money for plane tickets back home. Kids, go gamble. Dude, the layout is so damn convoluted. We had to take an escalator down to the parking lot to go up with a lift 2 floors just to get to the monorail. You can't access on the street, you have to go through a casino. Fantastic. The Las Vegas monorail, wouldn't really recommend. You can't really see out the front, which is like the main idea of a monorail. And it's also not going parallel to the strip. So you're not actually seeing anything, you're just seeing the parking lots and that's about it. Also very bumpy. I don't know why I keep seeing videos that Las Vegas is dead or it's a dead city, but because this is anything but dead. If anything, there's way too many people here. Though we did come on a weekend and WrestleMania was going on, so that could be a factor as well. In terms of how many people there are here, I would say this is comparable to Tokyo. At points, it's hard to even walk through the street because there's so many people in front of you. So if you consider this being dead, I can't imagine how it would have looked like when it was alive. Also, this place is so damn massive. On Google Maps, it looks like the casinos are close together, you know, just across the street. But the casinos themselves are insanely huge. They're labyrinths. I'm pretty sure they're made to be as confusing as possible. So they want to wear you down so you'll stop and just play your money at that casino. Out of any previous city, I feel like Las Vegas is the first one where I wanted to stay a bit longer just because there's so many more interesting things to do here. Couldn't even make it to Omega Mart because apparently that's a 3 to 4 hour adventure. And also missed one of the bigger parts, which is the downtown Fremont Street, where you recommended, you know, the Mob Museum, the Nerd. There's the Heart to Track grill there, which I wanted to see for myself. I looked at the menu and they said they'll give you 47 extra bacon slices for like $5, which, oh my, what is going on there? And all that's left to do is get our bags, head to the airport, and then just like 15 hours back. God, that's awful.
I didn't really record any footage on a plane going back, so instead I'll just reuse the stuff I had at the beginning, because it doesn't really matter that much. And also, I'm back in Estonia, yay! My thoughts on the states that I visited, I'd say they were pretty great. Sure, at some point it was kind of dirty, there were homeless people, people doing drugs, and the prices were very expensive. But the people that I did have small talk with, their culture, everything that I managed to see was really unique. And I know we missed a lot of states, so I guess at some point we just have to come back and finish the rest of the United States or something. But I did have some notes overall that I found weird, quirky, whatever. So let's go through. Number one, the car blinkers are in the brake lights themselves. So when cars change lanes, it looks really weird because it feels like they're kind of braking. It's fine, it just took a while to get used to it. The tipping skews prices like crazy. The people are nice and small talk is actually something I now look forward to, which is kind of weird to my Eastern European brain, because it doesn't really happen here. If anything, it's looked down upon. But I think I know why. In America, when you encounter small talk, it lasts for, I don't know, half a minute max. It's literally small talk.
What camera did you use?
Sony A7 Mark III.
Oh, hell yeah. I use FX3.
Oh, damn. I like that, but it's so expensive.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But here, if somebody starts to do small talk and you respond, it feels like they have you. It's not just gonna be small talk, it's gonna be talk now. Traffic jams in the middle of highway is kind of crazy, because like it's a highway, you're just going straight. How are there traffic jams there? The block system is weird. It's understandable, but it is weird. And because of technology, people have earpods in, so I am always guessing if they're talking to somebody on their phone, if they're talking to me, or if they've done drugs and are just speaking to ghosts. But I do have one final thing to check. Before I went on the trip, I weighed myself, and I was 72.4 kilograms. 71.7. I lost half a kilogram. What a fantastic trip. Wait, you're already here? You just skipped all of the video. Oh my god, where's my AdSense gonna come from? Holy shit. Doom scrolling really has rot your brain. But, you know, it's understandable. I do the same sometimes. But fine, money time. We visited 7 cities in 14 days. I'll add a little total counter down below so you can see how much I lost during this trip. And let's start with the expenses that came outside the trip, kind of, which is the plane tickets to get there and get back. To get to Washington DC from Estonia was 628 euros, and to get back from Las Vegas it was 420 euros. But I'm gonna double the price for that because it was 2 of us going on the trip, and it's gonna make my life much easier calculating all the future stuff. So first up, one of the biggest expenses, the hotels. In each hotel we stayed for 2 nights, except for the final 3 hotels. We only stayed 1 night in Los Angeles, 1 night in the desert, and 1 night in Las Vegas. That being said, the most expensive hotel was the Sphinx one, by being over 300 euros per night, and probably the worst hotel as well, with my favorite hotel being the one in the desert, because it was like a very traditional American vibe. Also, the internet was literally the best I had in the entirety of the United States of America. And my favorite chain of hotel was Club Quarters. They had very sizable rooms, affordable prices, and the internet was also great. In every other hotel, the internet was absolute dog shit and made my life so much worse trying to make like semi-daily vlogs. The total for that, 2,000 euros. Definitely could do much cheaper than we did, but as we were speedrunning America, I tried to get hotels as close as possible to public transport from airport to the city, also being as close as possible to the stuff we wanted to see in the city, and also to have some fun, have some local experiences. Second up, transport between the states. We had 2 methods. First up, we had the car. It was 400. I'd say that's a pretty good price, especially considering we took it from one city and left it in another. The price for the gas was 53 euros, which again, that's really good. And the only downside was that in New York we had to leave the car at the hotel parking lot, and that ended up costing like $100. It wasn't the worst, because I've heard it's super expensive parking in New York, but it was still quite a hefty sum. And last leg was 270 euros from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and to be clear, we did not rent a goddamn Ford Mustang that was given to us, because they were out of cars in the rental. We had to wait for 2 hours until one of them came up and was like, all right, do you want a Mustang? And it's not like I'm gonna say no, because like, what's the alternative option? Just not taking a car? That being said, Mustang, a very traditional American car. We got some nice drone shots, but my god, it was pretty shit to ride down a highway. You could feel each individual bump and it was so noisy. And then we have the flights. Nothing really notable to say about those, but the San Francisco to Los Angeles one was first class. So I wanted to see how it looked like. And it wasn't anything special, and it also didn't cost anything special. I think it was like $100 extra. All in all, again, you can definitely get this cheaper if you choose to sacrifice your mental health and physical well-being. As I picked flights that specifically left during like noon and arrived also like around noon. So we didn't have to wake up super early, and we didn't also have to like wake up super late. It was a very chill day of transport. Second up, food from stores. This is Erewhon, 7-Eleven, Target, those kinds of places, because most of the time we only ate out in restaurants once, twice a day. So we just snacked a ton. And I also wanted to try as many American snacks as possible. This also could have been much lower of a number, but when in America, try the weird snacks and then throw most of it away, because it is actually not potable for my European tastes. And then we have restaurants and fast food. Nothing special to say about those, except there was one restaurant in Chicago which made me super uncomfortable. Okay, all of the servers were super nice, but we got one that was kind of like a Karen, which felt weird, like all the other servers were afraid of them. And when I started paying, the default was 34% tip, and the lowest amount was 20. And I can't. I've crumble under peer pressure, so I can't look somebody in the face and look at where's the custom, was like 10% or 0%. So I put 20. Also, it was probably the worst meal I had in the States. It was like lamb skewers, but the lamb was really like undercooked or overcooked. It was bad. Also, out of all the places I ate, the one place I keep coming back to in my mind is the goddamn pizza place in New York. I don't know, it wasn't that special when I was there, but somehow I just keep missing it. Like, I want to eat more of that pizza. What's up with that? Am I addicted to like American trans fats now, or like? Next up, we have Uber Eats. At some point, we learned that it's much easier to get food to our apartment, so we save time, and also since it's much more celiac friendly, we don't have to look up different restaurants, spend a ton of time going there. We can just Uber Eats from gluten-free places. This is how much transport was in each city. I'm including Waymo in there, Uber, and other sorts of transport like trains, cable cars, etc. So how we got around in the city itself. And finally, the fun stuff, the actual things we did in each city, which would be like going to Top of the Rock in New York City, which was much more expensive than I thought. I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and usually it's like $40, $50 per ticket. But for me, it was somehow $70 per ticket. I don't know if I went at a very good time or bad time for the customer, but I think it was like a Tuesday, at like 4 p.m. In Boston, we had duck tours, which was amazing. I bought kratom, which was $30. That was much more expensive than I thought, but also considering what it did, I would say it's quite adequate. And we went to a bookstore where I got some knickknacks. That was pretty great. In Chicago, we went to the Field Museum. That was absolutely worth the price. In Los Angeles, we went to Warner Studios. Again, more on the expensive side, but worth it because I've never been there, and it was quite interesting seeing how everything was made. Seeing the actual sets from the films I've seen and all the story behind it all. And finally, in Las Vegas, we went to see Penn & Teller, which surprisingly was one of the more cheaper experiences or like shows, because I think the other magicians were around the same price or even pricier. Then we went to the Sphere, which, holy shit, it was like almost 500 euros. 250 euros per ticket for a 1-hour show. Ferris wheel, worth it, and okay, this isn't fun stuff, but we needed to do this, and this is bag storage. Since the last day we had to check out, but we had like 9 hours to get to the plane, so there are apps, there are internet websites where you can just choose a place where you want to leave your bags. It was a very weird experience because I was used to the ones in Japan where you have lockers, you go there, you put your bags in, that's it. But this was more like you go to a 7-Eleven or a local grocery store, you just hand them the bags, they put the bags somewhere in the bag. It's some kind of a collaboration between local companies and the bag company itself. But like, yeah, it was $20 for 2 bags and 1 small bag. That was decent. And that's it. A total of 11,600 euros. I would say take this with a slight grain of salt. Okay, I've clearly miscalculated something here. But you're not the IRS, so I'm not redoing this whole table just so you can see where every penny went. So currently I calculated 9 grand, originally I calculated 11 grand. Let's call it somewhere in the middle and say the trip was 10 grand. But now with some more quick math, we can just divide it by 2, and this is the price you have for 1 person. And it might not seem the worst number considering it was 7 cities and we didn't really hold back, but also you can't really take this as a number for one person, as hotels themselves, if you go alone, they're not gonna be like half the price. And if you're gonna go in a bigger group, it's not gonna be double the price. It's gonna be cheaper or more expensive based on that. And if you're gonna rent a car, it doesn't matter how many people you have, you're still gonna pay that specific price for the car itself. As for the profit, unlike in Japan, where I did get some money from the vlog series, here I got nothing because I used copyrighted music, which was fine because I did want to use copyrighted music. But I did get some profit in terms of the casinos. As the last day in Las Vegas, I bet some money on the roulette wheel, got $500 and also won like $60 from the slot machines. Now, could you do this trip cheaper? Absolutely. Could you do it more expensive? Also absolutely. I just wanted to see as much as I could within those 14 days, as I'm probably never gonna do this sort of a thing again, or at least not go to those cities again. So I wanted to try all the snacks, wanted to try all the cool stuff, and this was kind of me not holding back, which also doesn't seem too bad. I thought it was going to be much worse. If you have any recommendations on where I should head next, let me know in the comment section. And also, yes, the PC does work. It's been playing Subway Surfers the entire time. So I wouldn't be bored making this video. All right, hope you enjoy your day. Have a good rest of your life. Bye. Oh yeah, this is for the end screen. You gotta click the video to, I don't know, enjoy some more stuff from me. Whatever YouTube recommends, it's saying that you're gonna enjoy this video the most. This is awkward. It's like when you say goodbye and then you walk the same direction.